Men generally keep these things to themselves, so before I begin, I want to put things into context.
When I was 19 years old, I experienced a sexual assault in my first relationship. My boyfriend at the time had raped me.
My son was having problems at school. He was violent.
I was kidnapped and raped repeatedly overnight when I was studying abroad in Madrid, Spain, by two strangers.
I grew up in an Americana suburban town, a place most would not associate with sexual child abuse.
We are domestic abuse survivors. We survived your father hitting me for 7 years.
So many stories, one common thread.
Hartley House.
Hartley House.
Hartley House.
For more than 40 years, Hartley House has been working with survivors of domestic violence, sexual assault, human trafficking, and child abuse.
The household I grew up in was dominated by a father who was verbally and physically abusive.
I couldn't believe that someone I loved did that to me.
I did not really understand the grip that PTSD had on my life.
This trauma planted a parasite within me that was eating away my soul day by day.
These are the voices of survivors.
I spent 25 years in the U.S. Army. I was a Green Beret and successfully completed 214 parachute jumps. I spent 3 combat tours in Vietnam and was twice wounded. In 2010, I also survived stage 3 throat cancer. What I hadn't survived was my childhood.
The only rational thing to do was to continue and move on and pretend like nothing ever happened.
I could no longer endure the pain, suffering, anxiety this past was having on me and the impact it was inflicting on my family. It was time to seek professional help.
It was either, if I lived, I had to get out of the situation. If I stayed, I knew I'd probably shot, killed.
Victims of domestic violence, sexual assault, and child abuse have one thing in common: their abusers' use of power and control over them. Each voice you have heard is that of a survivor. We understand that each survivor's journey to healing is unique, so we are here to listen, to understand, to support, to encourage, without judgment. The journey to healing starts here. At Hartley House, we provide a safe space with a 24-hour hotline, emergency shelter, individual and group counseling, victim advocate services, legal representation, medical accompaniment, abuse intervention, and community outreach and education.
The Hartley House will always be a place of safety, a place that we feel welcome, and a place that changed the course of where we were headed.
The group is an amazingly safe place to share, to learn, and to explain what did and is happening in our lives.
Just knowing that I wasn't alone and that the thoughts that I had in my head that were so unique to me were so similar to others, that really helped me open up.
They have helped me heal, and I am so grateful. I want other people to know that healing is very possible. Hope is always here, and there is help waiting for you. People here want you to be safe, they want you to be happy, and they want you to be healthy. I am so grateful for my experiences with them. Without the Hartley House, I truly don't think that I would be standing here happy and confident with the life I'm living now.
Thanks to the generosity of our community, Hartley House programs and services are free of charge to survivors. Please consider joining that caring community with a gift to Hartley House.